Today's episode is not an episode at all. Today is just a conversation, quite personal really. Jordan's left the boat after 5 years together. If you watched that episode, you know that Jordan and I separated about 6 months ago, and she stayed on the boat for 6 months. We both very much care about this project, what we built together, and it's just hard to view a life not together. I've sat down multiple times trying to film this, and just it's been really hard, so I procrastinated. So I'm actually filming this live and putting it out today. To do this, I get quite depressed, honestly. It's just so hard to imagine or to continue on with thinking how the project would be after Jordan. And it's taken me some time to really articulate how to go about letting people know that. We're both doing good, and we still continue to talk often. Jordan is, and I hope will always be, one of my best friends. We care deeply about each other in many ways. Her shoes on this boat will never be filled. I know that. If you don't know, her and I started this by traveling around, filming scuba diving and making commercials, and then with Rick fell into the sailing life, and once you have that, you never go back. She still edits for our friends at Delos. She's doing good. She's moved to Sri Lanka. She's surfing heaps, become an amazing surfer. She's healthy, she's happy, and I couldn't be more stoked for her.
Good morning, everybody. Hello from Sri Lanka. Right now I am in Hirakatia in the south part of the island in a really beautiful paradise, and I just wanted to say hello to everyone. It's been a very long time. Probably doesn't feel that way for you because if you've been following along the videos, you just see me in this episode, but actually the videos are pretty far behind, and it's been 1 year since I left Sylfia, which is really crazy, actually more than 1 year. And a lot has happened and changed for me during that time, and yeah, I guess I just wanted to catch up with you guys and let you know what I've been up to. Yeah, I've been, I guess, putting off filming this for a few days because I don't even know where to begin, because Sylfia and Expedition Drenched was such a big part of my life, and to say goodbye to that all, it's been a really, crazy big change for me. So yeah, I guess I'll start in the beginning and we'll see where this rambling takes me today. For those of you following along, maybe some of you didn't realize even that Nate and I were a couple, and we met in Hawaii, in Maui, I guess maybe 6 or 7 years ago, and we worked together in the same dive shop, and we fell in love, and we were pretty much inseparable, and we started building our lives together. And over the years that would follow, we somehow ended up in a really unique path, maybe a strange path, that led us to sailing and to videography and to YouTube, to starting a business together in the US, and eventually flying to New Zealand to buy a 75-foot steel ketch named Sylfia. And we sailed from New Zealand to Niue, to Tonga, Samoa, Wallis and Futuna, Fiji, Vanuatu, Solomon Islands, and eventually to Australia. And yeah, it was really like the most crazy, challenging, rewarding, high, low adventure, most beautiful experience of my life in so many ways. And yeah, that was our dream for a really long time, was to have a boat and go sailing, and we did it. And really proud of us for accomplishing that. But as the time went by, yeah, living on a boat, it's a unique lifestyle that can be really challenging for couples. And yeah, just over time we just realized that our feelings had changed, and we decided to end the relationship. But we both had all these really big dreams together, with the YouTube channel and with the boat and all the places we wanted to go and all the dreams that we'd shared and we'd been working like really, really hard together towards for so many years. And neither of us were ready to give up on that. And so we had the crazy idea to stay together in the boat, still doing everything that we were doing the same, but that we wouldn't be a couple anymore. And it worked for a while. And as many of you probably predicted, it got really, really, really hard in so many different ways. And yeah, eventually, after about 6 months since we broke up, I decided that it was time for me to start on to the next chapter of my life and my next adventure on my own again. And so I left Sylfia, and luckily my good friend Ollie, he's an old friend of mine, we used to work together in Malaysia scuba diving, and he was on the boat with us from Cairns to Thursday Island, and he offered that I could come crash with him for a while. So I ended up staying like 6 months living with Ollie, and he got a puppy, and we got a beehive in the backyard. He has a really sweet garden, and we had a really fun time together. And it was a really great chance for me to kind of get back on my feet, because yeah, as you can probably imagine, it was like really, 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 really hard to walk away from something that I poured like everything, my whole heart, my whole soul, all my love into that. And yeah, so to walk away from all that was really hard. It was a really big adjustment. Sorry. It's been a year, but still feels really emotional sometimes to think about everything, like the good and the bad, all of it. It was just a really intense experience. And anyways, yeah, so I spent 6 months living in Cairns with Ollie, which was so fun. And in the meantime, I'd been waiting for the borders to open to Western Australia, because I always had a dream to go to a really amazing place called Exmouth, which is in the northwest of Australia, about 1,500 kilometers north of Perth. And finally the borders opened, and so I moved there, and it was everything that I dreamed of, like really amazing diving, swimming with whale sharks and dolphins, tiger sharks, and also really good surfing there. And I found, I guess, a new passion while I was there for surfing, and it kind of took over my life. Honestly, probably more than diving, which some of you might find that hard to believe, but it's true. Oh, I forgot to mention also that since I left Sylfia, I've been editing videos for Delos, which has been really cool to stay involved in a creative field of something I'm really interested in, and like working with amazing people. And yeah, being able to work and earn money everywhere that I want to go. After a while of being in Exmouth, I started to get, I guess, the itch to go sailing again. And I started looking online for some boats to do a trip on or to crew for. And I had a guy contact me who followed the YouTube channel, and he offered me to join him for a 1-month sailing trip from Perth to Exmouth, which is like a 900-mile sail. And we were going to take a month to do it, stop in really amazing places along the way. And it worked out that Nerea was taking a little holiday from the boat, and so she flew from, I think they were in, I guess, the Gold Coast to Brisbane, somewhere on the east coast of Australia. And she flew to Perth and met up with me, and then we hopped on this boat and we started sailing north. And then what happened in the next days was something that I didn't know if I really wanted to talk about, but I haven't really told a lot of people about. I'm not sure why. It's just a really crazy experience that it's taken me a few months to even process what happened, but we had a really bad accident on the boat, and it capsized and sank, and we were really lucky to survive, all of us. It was like the scariest thing that I can ever imagine to happen, and I can't even talk about it. I'm not going to tell the whole story because it's making me really emotional, but it was really, really a terrifying experience, and it's really affected me a lot. Ooh, sorry, I needed to take a little break there for a second. Not sure exactly where I left off, but yeah, it was an experience that really changed my life, and I decided after that that I was ready for a change. I'd been like a year and a half in Australia, and I just wanted to go somewhere really different and have a fresh start. As you can imagine, it was really hard to leave the boat and sort of lose everything, leave all that behind, and starting my life over basically completely from scratch again, and then to feel like everything was getting better, and then to have this experience, which really, affected me a lot. And then also, I lost everything that I own in the accident, so I felt really like I was starting over really from scratch this time. So yeah, it was like a really crazy time, and I felt like I just wanted to make a big change, and I decided to come to Sri Lanka. And I've been here for about 3 weeks, and I really love it here. Just focusing on surfing, editing videos, exploring, meeting new friends, traveling, meeting cute doggies everywhere I go, keeping an eye out for piggies, wild piggies. And yeah, so that's my life now, and yeah, that's my story. So yeah, I guess I just wanted to say one final thank you and goodbye to everyone. Thanks for following along on this crazy adventure and this crazy dream of ours. Thanks to Nate for everything we've been through together and the experience, and I'm really proud of what we created together and all the amazing places we went and the dreams that we dreamed. And to all the crew of Sylfia, I have some amazing friendships that I'll always cherish, I'll always hold on to forever. Yeah, it's been one hell of a ride. I wouldn't change it for anything, but yeah, ready and excited and hopeful for the next chapter of my life, and not sure exactly what all that will mean for me, but right now it's pretty good. And yeah, thanks to everyone for following along for all these years and for all your support and encouragement. And if you want to keep following me in my adventures, I have Instagram. It's like Jordan_cop. There'll be some updates on there, so if you want to see what I'm up to and see some nice pictures from Sri Lanka, check it out. As I mentioned before, I don't have like a camera or anything anymore, and also I lost all my hard drives that I had really cool footage of like Exmouth and what I've been up to and everything. So yeah, I wish I could share that with you, but it's in the bottom of the ocean, unfortunately. Yeah, the quality is maybe not the same as what I normally would like to share with you, but if you want to see some pictures and little videos just from me and my phone, check it out. Yeah, that was probably a lot of rambling. I had a lot of thoughts in my mind, and yeah, just wanted to kind of let it all out. But anyways, yeah, I guess this is goodbye. Love you all very much, and we'll see you again out there in the big blue somewhere.
As far as us, we are on a tiny little island. We're still in Australia, and to be honest, we're hiding from COVID. We're in a great place, have diving at our doorstep and hikes galore, but you can't even cross state borders in Australia right now, let alone country borders. So it's made sailing for everybody across the globe incredibly hard. I'm not complaining. We have it really, really good. Extra points if you can actually figure out where we are. And what the road ahead looks like, I'm excited. We have decided to circumnavigate Australia. So we have some big things and some big sails ahead of us, and some big projects, some really big secrets in our treasure trove that will be coming up in the nearest future. So life continues. That's all I can say about it. And we've got some old crew members that are really have come back and are really helping continue on with the project. At the moment I've got Molly with us, and she's actually helped me make a Jordan montage. So it's been incredibly hard for me to make something that I feel Jordan deserves, and that is just a beautiful montage of her time together with me and with Sylfia and with all of her friends.
Hello everybody! We're coming at you from Tudukaka in the Northlands of New Zealand, and we just want to say hello and welcome to our channel.
Sylfia!
It's gonna be a good day. Jordan. I remember the first time I heard her name. I was working at a dive shop in Maui and got word that a dive instructor was coming. A girl. I was hoping she would be pretty cool. This is one of those few times in life where the reality far beat out the expectations I had.
It's pretty magical right there. Feels good. Feels really good.
She was everything I needed in a friend. Fun, adventurous, chill, and had the same passions for diving and the underwater world. Soon that friendship became just a little bit more. We grew together in many ways. I believe we brought out the very best in each other and also complemented each other. She was the common sense voice to my crazy ideas, the one that would say, think before jumping. And I was the adventurous spirit that let her know that anything was truly possible if you put your mind to it. She was the peanut butter, I was the bananas, and together we made a great sandwich.
Nate and I have been dreaming of seeing an orca for the last 5 years.
Oh, the adventures we had, traveling the world, making scuba commercials, and then finally meeting some like-minded pirates and fell hard into the sailing life. At some stage we started documenting our travels and sharing our stories with you, in hopes of sharing our stoke for the ocean and inspiring others to give a damn about the ocean and our friends below the sea. Together we cast off the lines of safety, sailed the South Pacific, headed out into rough seas to see what might be right over the horizon.
Bring it on.
You're releasing at the same time as pulling. Good job, baby. We built a family on this boat.
It's our first sail with the whole crew.
We were everything together. Friends, lovers, co-captains, business partners, bosses, dive buddies, pig trainers, never more than 23 meters apart.
Oh, first try, Peanut. You did it.
Now, even though we have decided to sail in different directions, I look over the horizon and I don't feel sadness. I feel proud that it happened and that I have a beautiful human that I'm honored to call a friend.
But yeah, if she's ever inspired you or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment on this video, and hopefully she sees it and sees how many people appreciate the hard work and the filmmaking that she has done while she's been with us. Jordan and I have grown together in so many ways, and thank you for being along for that ride and watching our growth as filmmakers and as people and as sailors especially. And thanks for rooting us on along the way. I promise that next week we'll be back to Adventure Channel as usual. I hope you guys are having a beautiful week, that you are also safe and happy and healthy. Thanks for all your support, guys.